Starting this weekend, the Temple Theater is bringing a show unlike any other to the stage. And this morning, we're getting a closer look at the world premiere of The Last Match, a pro wrestling rock experience. We are joined now by pro wrestling legend that is Mickie James and singer Mikayla Agrella. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So tell us about this show. This is such a unique idea, kind of putting multiple forms of performance art together.
Yeah, I mean, it's really beautiful, actually. And I think for me, like, from the wrestling world, and to see that translated, like, on the stage in the theater world, and bridge that kind of gap between musician and wrestler and rock star, it's just really, really cool because it's like a different dynamic. 'Cause it's kind of telling that story behind the scenes of like this love story, but yet there's like the aggression and the wrestling side of it. So
all these different forms of storytelling coming together, and so you're getting extra information, you're getting the music to inform you while you watch the wrestling, and it's just a spectacle. It's really fun. Families will love it, kids love it.
Yeah.
And the rock music is just good
Okay,
music.
so I gotta ask, how do you sing while you're wrestling? Like, how does that work? Because my mind would only be able to do one of those two things at a time.
right.
For the most part, we're separated out. We're wrestling or we're singing. We're wrestling, someone else is singing. So we're not having to multitask
Thank
quite
goodness.
that much.
Got
Thank
it.
goodness.
Good
That
to
would
know.
be- yeah.
Good to know. Give us a little bit of background on the plot. Can you tell us a little bit about the storyline of the show?
Sure. Well, you know, the fabulous Jenny here is like really this like love story between her and her husband, who is on the tail end of his career, right?
Yes.
And then she's this new rising star, and her career is really starting to take off. So it's this dynamic of that, and which is it's a real story in both wrestling and in life, especially, you know, coming from like a star. Kind of being a star, and then like that falling star while your partner is kind of rising, and then it's that, and then there's just so many elements to it, and then there's other characters that I play the mother, which is like this grizzled vet, which is on par for who I am in real life, right?
The amazing comedic relief steals the show. Absolutely hilarious.
Yes, is that part of you?
That is the comedic, yes, always. But
always.
Yeah, but I am definitely a comedic relief in the show, and there's really amazing people that are involved. So
yes, kind of the story of differentiating your career from yourself too. You know, who am I separate from this? What's the meaning? You know, something I think we can all relate to.
It kind of sounds like there's some powerful, deep messages in this show.
Yeah.
I would imagine not what audiences are going to immediately expect.
Right. For sure.
Well, and I think
true.
it bridges the gap of like all these different places. So if you're a theater fan, you're still going to love it. If you're a wrestling fan, you're going to love it. If you're a music fan, you're gonna love it, and they all kind of intertwine, and it's really fun for the whole family because the kids get behind the wrestling, like really, like it's, you know, and the wives get behind the love story and that part of it, and then you know, it's just like I don't know, it's a really great show. It's so unique and different. I'd never seen anything like it when I first saw it, and so to be a part of it, it's just magic. And
little something for everyone. Absolutely love that. 9 performances. We start what, tomorrow? Friday?
We start tomorrow with kind of a
kickoff
invited preview, we call it in theater. So Saturday's our big opening night, main event, and then we're just full steam ahead from there.
Love it. Well, ladies, don't go anywhere. We're going to continue this conversation in just a minute. 8:17, stick around. We are back after this. All right, we are back now at 8:20 with more from Mickie James and Mikayla Agrella as they get ready for this weekend's world premiere of The Last Match, a pro wrestling rock experience. Okay, so we got to talk a little bit about the career here. We talked a lot about the show in the last segment. We got to talk about your legendary career. How many world titles did you say you held?
Total televised 11. 11-time world champion.
Just 11 world titles.
Yeah.
That's truly incredible. Talk to us about your career. How did you get your start?
I started in a small school in Virginia, and I learned, that's what I did. I trained to be a wrestler, and I kind of found a school, and I was a wrestling fan. And then just trials and tribulations, just like it is in the theater, music world, any of that, and you kind of like work your way up the ranks in these like little indie promotions in front of 50 people until someone sees you. And I got really lucky and had the right people, and yeah.
That's really...
I don't think it was luck.
I
don't think there was luck.
I feel like there was a lot of talent, like 98% talent and 2% chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. We're so humble and gracious in this business, but I think what's really cool is that
you can be humble. We don't need to be humble for you.
I appreciate you, but I'm also a musician, and I've put out, a couple albums and stuff, and I think that's really another reason why I really wanted to come on to the musical, because I'm like, oh, it's a cool way, especially right now, why my husband is just taking off, and he's the new GM of the #1 show of sports entertainment. SmackDown. So you're wearing your SmackDown blue.
I'm wearing my SmackDown blue this morning. Did it on purpose.
Yeah, I knew you did. I knew you did. But he's, really doing that now, and with Donovan back home and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I really want to find something to do that's like in the between. And I got this opportunity to do the music and the musical. And then we've been working on the wrestling side, because we actually have to have a match and wrestle each other. And she's never wrestled before.
The two of you actually wrestle in the show?
We're going to fight in there.
Yep.
Okay, coming from the theater, what is it like learning how to, perform with one of the world's best?
It is so incredibly easy with this absolute powerhouse. I'm sure that it would be super, super difficult in any other scenario, but she is so amazing that it somehow rubs off, and she's able to do the work for both of us, and so it's been really, really fun, and just really exciting. I've never felt the adrenaline rush that I felt yesterday as she was beating me up in the ring.
I have to imagine there's a lot, the relationship between the two of you, there has to be a lot of trust when you're out there performing alongside of someone, because there's stunts in this that you could get hurt.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The nice thing too is we get to also have scenes together. We get to talk. So I don't know what it would be like, in real wrestling in a match. Right. But we get to sing together. We get to have scenes. We get to go backstage and be together. So it's
like really a camaraderie that's and a lot with the whole cast. But I think because our whole story is side by side together. She's helped really guide me in the musical aspect and that part of it, and I'm hopefully helping to guide her in her confidence in the wrestling side of it.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be so fun.
I love that. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. There are 9 performances in total. We'll post all of the information you need to know about them if you want to get tickets or go see them perform live on our website, foxrochester.com. And tomorrow morning, we're going to be joining you live in the ring. Yeah.
Teach you some moves.
I won't be there. I'm going to be here.
Okay.
I'm going to be here, unfortunately. Listen, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, I think you could take some people out.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
You think? With listen, I think with your training, you could get me in the shape I need to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Teach you some dirty tricks.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. Listen, thank you both so much for your time this morning. Really appreciate it. Best of luck. Break some legs out there. You're gonna rock. You're gonna rock out there. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. 8:24 local headlines up after this.